Thank you all, beautiful people, for coming out here. If you see anybody sleeping, please tell me. I'm going to wake them up. Now, I really want to say thank you for all the great speakers and everybody here. And I'm not going to stand up here. I'm not going to tell you how bad things are or how screwed over we're going to be. I want to do something else.
Yay!
I want to tell you that, a lot of people say we can't win. They're just going to assassinate and kill all of us, and we're going to be in Nazi concentration camps. I don't believe that. I believe that what we decide will happen. I believe that as the people, that we can make anything happen. We have the future in our hands, and it's up to us to decide where we're going. I don't want to be involved with more depression and anger and negativity. I want to be involved in something that's going to be successful. Do you think this movement has been... Don't clap for me, come on. I don't like clapping. I don't like that. Don't clap for me. One thing, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys think this movement has been successful?
Moderately.
What is success?
Impacting public opinion.
In public? Then I do believe we kind of were successful.
Yeah.
Well, they found the truth
Action.
about Stephen Jones and Richard Gage.
Success.
I mean, those are facts now.
I have a very different definition of success. To me, being successful means we're happy. And by that means, we are completely not successful at all. And to be successful, we do have to have love, we do have to have care, and we do have to laugh. But sadly, throughout my 7 years of being involved in this movement, I've seen a lot of fear-mongering, I've seen a lot of depression, I've seen a lot of hatred, and I've seen people call for violence. And I hate seeing that. I shouldn't even say hate, because the words we use,
Dislike.
the words we have in our mind, actually we project and we make happen. I like thinking about it in different ways. We see a problem, a very depressing problem. New York City, first responders are sick and dying. Men, women who lost their lives, who are losing their lives as well, 50,000 of them, dying from all kinds of dangerous cancers. That's a horrible, negative thing. The way you change that into something positive is by not dwelling on it, not saying, oh, how horrible this is, but trying to fix it. And that's what We Are Change has been doing. We've been doing charity fundraisers for first responders. We raise money for them, and we help them. The government ignores them. The government forgets about them. The government calls them crazy conspiracy theorists. In the beginning, I don't know if you know this, but in the beginning, the government came out and said, you guys are crazy if you think the air was not safe to breathe. How dare you think the air was not safe to breathe? It's psychological. They tried to say that the first responders who had asbestos in their lungs, that their sickness was psychological. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say, it doesn't matter what they do. It matters what we do. And a lot of times, I think our energies are concentrated on, look at these bad guys. Look what they're doing. We're screwed. To me, don't ever hold any man over yourself. Because whatever they are doing, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's what you are doing that matters. That's going to make an impact. That's going to make a change. And it starts with you. It starts with one person, one human being. I'm nobody special. I don't like the appreciation. A lot of people like to make it about myself, but it's not. What I'm trying to do is to educate, motivate, and activate, and that's been my goal. Instead of dwelling, I want to help. And that's what we've been doing in New York City. We raised a lot of money for first responders. Money that went to paying for somebody's medication that they couldn't afford. Money that went to somebody who was about to lose their apartment and paid their bills. Money that went to somebody who couldn't even feed their families. We got that money for them with your help. We did it. And, it makes me smile. It makes me really happy when I see we do make a positive difference. So instead of dwelling on a negative, let's do something positive. And this year, on 9/11, we're going to be doing another fundraiser for first responders. Every year I do this. Every year I bring out speakers from all over the world, ever since 2006, and I hold charity events for first responders. This year I'd like to invite everyone here to New York City. We're going to be doing 4 days of events. All profits from all 4 days of events go straight to the 9/11 Help Now organization, an official 501c3 nonprofit group that helps first responders, police officers, military men. And let me just run off the schedule, what we're going to be doing. and the speakers we have. We have a lot of amazing speakers. Of course, family members who lost loved ones on 9/11 are going to be there. The first responders and survivors of 9/11. We also have, I have so many speakers, I won't remember all of them, but I'm going to go off of them as quickly as I can. Cynthia McKinney, Cindy Sheehan, Ben Stewart of Climatica and Esoteric Agenda, Ray McGovern, CIA agent, Colleen Rowley, FBI whistleblower, Craig Roberts, Ray McGovern, I think I said him, Wayne Madsen, Jason Burmis, Charlie Veach, Mike Gravel, Daniel Sanjata of Rescue Me, that's on FX, Christine Ebersol, Tony Award-winning actress. Who else do we have? Some guy named Richard Gage. I don't know who that is.
Over here.
Yeah, we're gonna have Richard Gage. We're also getting Niels Harrod a ticket, Annie Michon, and we're gonna be doing 4 days of events. Let me just break them down really quick. Thursday, we're gonna have an activist night, which means we're gonna have comedians, we're gonna have music, we're gonna have learning seminars where we could learn from each other. We could teach each other our trade, about how to be a journalist, about how to edit videos or make websites. We're going to be teaching each other how to do that, as long as, comedy and music. We're also going to have a little game show that we saw up in Porkfest. It's called Activist Idol. And that Thursday, we're going to let everybody rant for 2 minutes. And there's going to be judges. And I think me, Cindy Sheehan, and Barry Cooper from Never Get Busted will be the judges. We're going to be ranking people from 1 to 10. And the best speaker of the night, whoever has the best rant for 2 minutes, gets a golden bullhorn that's signed by all the speakers who attend, and we'll get to speak on the main event, which is Friday. Friday, we're going to do a big main event with all the major speakers at a venue that fits 1,000 people. So let everybody know what's going on. Saturday, we have 2 events. Sunday, we also have 2 smaller events. And every single day, there's going to be a street action. People from all around the world always come to New York City on 9/11. It's an experience. I don't know if some people here attended, but it's an experience that you will never forget. Having hundreds of people who believe in what you believe in, standing with you in the middle of Times Square, with people just there's literally thousands and thousands of people just walking by who never heard of this stuff before that we reach out to. We don't just come and sit down and preach to each other. We try to go out there and educate other people. And I recommend, anybody do that. It's very easy, And I hear a lot of people call other people sheeple and that they're shills because they don't believe in what I believe in. We all got to accept and understand that we were there one day too. I was a big NBA fanatic. I used to love basketball. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't even really care. But that's how a lot of other people are out in the outside world. And we have to treat them as human beings, as individuals. And you can't just go up to somebody and say that we're being lied to and magically think that they're going to wake up and understand. There's so many different ways, there's so many different angles to talk to somebody. But the best thing that I recommend, my best quote to say to anybody that works a lot of times, is not a fact, is not a statement, but it's simple saying, what do you think happened? And based off their answer, you come off with a whole custom rant about this and this happened. Oh, I don't know, I hate the Muslims. Okay, you hate the Muslims? Then how come the ISI, which the CIA gave money to, wired Muhammad out $100,000? That doesn't make sense. How come these Islamic fundamentalists were with strippers and drinking alcohol, which is against the Muslim religion? And I'm just giving a short example of if somebody would say something to me. And based off those different, examples, you figure out something to say that contradicts their official stance. But you don't attack them. You don't tell them that they're wrong. Because as soon as you tell somebody they're wrong, you attack their ego. You don't want to attack anybody's ego. You don't want to attack them. You want to make a compromise. You want to show them information. Show them, this is important stuff. And you can't be angry and hateful with it. The more open, the more loving, the more caring you are, the more your message will reverberate to another person. When you tell them they're all going to die, there's going to be FEMA camps and concentration camps, that we're all screwed, the government is a bunch of pack of murdering pieces of trash that want to destroy you and kill your kids. When you tell somebody who doesn't know anything that's going on, what do you think their reaction is going to be? Do you really think they're going to be, if you tell me that and I didn't know what was going on, I'll be like, I don't want to be involved in this. This is crazy. You know, I got basketball to watch. I'd rather watch that than concentrate myself with all this negativity and hatred. And We Are Change is a movement. We've been figuring out new ways how to make people laugh and at the same time educate people. I have one video I could show you guys. I wasn't going to show you this, but I'm going to show you this because I'm just doing this off the top of my head. One video of a new way that we thought we could use humor to educate people about an important issue like the Wall Street banker bailouts. The bankers stole a lot of money from us, and since We Are Change is basically headquartered in New York City, we decided to stand up for the little guy and to stand up for the people and play a prank on Wall Street. So I'm going to play a little video. This is our prank on Wall Street. I hope the audio picks up fine. I'm going to put this microphone next to the speakers, and I hope everything works. Hold on 1 second. There we go. How much do I have time?
Timekeeper. You got about 10 minutes.